Good afternoon, Ms. Sandoval. My name is Italia Nava, and I will be interviewing you this afternoon. How are you feeling today?
Good, thank you.
Okay, before we start, I just want to let you know that everything that we discuss today will be confidential. The confidentiality breaks when I see that there's a risk of you hurting yourself or others. I will need you to read and sign this informed consent form. And this form is just to confirm that you agree with the procedure and that you are aware of any risks that might be involved. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. Here. Thank you. Well, let's begin now. Before we begin, I just want to confirm some information and see if it's correct. Age, 29 years old.
Correct.
Phone number, 956-617-6666.
Correct.
And your address is 704 Truman Drive.
Correct.
Okay, now we can begin. Did someone force you to come or you came on your own?
I decided to come on my own because I feel like my life is falling apart.
So you feel that your life is falling apart. Why is that?
Well, when I was 27 years old, I was diagnosed with bulimia nervosa and anxiety. I had a job and recently got fired. I'm having lots of problems with my husband because he thinks I'm being over dramatic and that I just want his attention. He doesn't believe that these disorders are real, and he's not willing to hear me express my feelings or talk to him about the way I feel. He's not being very supportive.
Why do you believe he's not being supportive?
Because every time I try to reach for his support, he always finds a way to avoid me. For example, when I try to explain how I feel to him, he begins telling me about his day at work instead of asking me how my day was. He also tells me that I need to find a hobby instead of inventing new diseases to get his attention.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, I don't. I have 2 dogs, but I would love to have children in the future.
How is your home environment like?
My home environment is very tense since my husband doesn't believe in my problems, and every time I want for him to listen and support me, he just ignores my words. He's always doing something else, so he doesn't have to be listening to me or dealing with my problems. But when my husband isn't around, I'm very calm. I don't feel tense. For some reason, I feel better when he isn't at home.
Because of your home environment, are you thinking of getting a divorce or staying with him?
Well, I grew up in a Catholic family, so divorce was never an option. This is why I came to seek the help, because this way I can become a better wife for him. I never thought my life was going to be this way, but that's why I want to become a better wife for my husband, so I can still have a husband and for him to understand what my disorder is. With that being said, I'm not thinking about getting divorced because I love him.
When did you start experiencing the anxiety attacks?
Well, it all started when I came to the United States when I was around 20 years old, I think. When I was taking classes at the university, I couldn't handle the stress, and it got to a point where I couldn't talk to the professors because I would feel very nervous of even thinking about it. I was also very shy, so it didn't help me with the teachers or talking in front of the class. It just made my anxiety attacks worse. When I graduated and I started attending job interviews, I noticed I couldn't attend them because I would get sick and vomit hours before going to the interview. So I always had to cancel the interviews.
Are you taking any medications or tranquilizers or anything?
Not at the moment.
When did the bulimia nervosa started?
Bulimia started at age 25 since I couldn't find a job and started feeling more anxiety than ever. I found vomiting the way to release my anxiety, and it even got worse every time, and it got to a point where I couldn't eat something and leave it in my stomach for more than 5 minutes. Like I just ate and I had to go right away and vomit it.
Have you ever seen or seeking someone's help for the anxiety and the bulimia?
I have seen a therapist before and a job placement specialist, and they both helped me a lot. I even had a job, but I lost it, and a month ago, and my problems came back, and I think they're worse than they have ever been.
Okay. Well, thank you, Miss Sandoval, for sharing this story with me. This will conclude our interview for today. My secretary will give you the next appointment, time and date, and it was really nice meeting you.
Okay,
Have a
thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you, you too.